Hello, folks. I'm Stephen Underwood. I welcome you to the Blitz Business Development Academy. I'm your presenter on today or this afternoon or whatever time it might be in your time zone. And we're going to be discussing some very insightful and some very impactful information during this presentation. And we hope that you will find some benefit out of this as we go along through this presentation. But before we get started, a couple of housekeeping rules. Please turn up your speakers. Make sure you're in a quiet environment. Grab a pen and paper for some notes and mute your audio when you are not speaking. Turn off your cameras if you must excuse yourself, and please hold all questions until the end, until after the end of this workshop presentation. Keep an open mind. Some of this information that we're going to present to you, some of it's new, some of it you might have heard in different forms and different variations, but still we would like for you to keep an open mind as we go throughout this presentation. And so our presentation for this morning or this afternoon or this evening or whatever time zone it might be in your part of the world, the global shift. We all have went through a global shift. We all have dealt with different things that we may or may not have wanted to deal with, but we found ourselves dealing with things that we never have ever dealt with before. And so I'd like to share with you 5 practical beneficial ways in operating in spiritual intelligence to enhance your business. Now you might be asking, Stephen, what is spiritual intelligence? All of spiritual intelligence it is the fiber optic or the Wi-Fi relay system by which every other intelligence is housed. And so we're going to get into this as we go throughout this presentation and hope that you'll find some benefit and some use in this as we go along. And so who am I? I'm Stephen Underwood again. I am the founder and owner of UCAN Global Multicultural Consultancy Group, LLC, based out of Washington, D.C. I have over 25 professional hands-on experience of helping professionals and executives to eliminate stress, anxiety, and burnout in their everyday life through applying my spiritual Jedi techniques and helping them deal with these issues in their daily lives. And this over to the right, this is a presentation that I did with my business coach, Catherine B. Roy, that if you would like to listen to that, you're very welcome to do so. And all you do is have to click on it, and it will take you into the presentation that I did with her early part of 2022. And so what are some of the other things that you might not know about me? I'm also the 2020 Alignable Local Business Persons Year contest winner through Alignable, and I hold NLP practitioner, elite master's practitioner certification as an NLP practitioner, and then I have certification in human rights advocacy, and I also have a certification in business consulting. I also have a certification in diplomacy protocol and etiquette. These are just some of the things that I have achieved with our business, and that you can learn and know a little bit about me. And so what is the problem as we deal with, applying spiritual intelligence within business? There are 5 mythological beliefs with spiritual intelligence as it pertains to business. Number 1, majority of the world believes spiritual intelligence is relative to a religion or a certain faith. Only 1 to 2% of the world's population is operating in spiritual intelligence outside of their religion or their faith. Number 3, 70 to 80% of the world's population operates or believes or comes from some type of spiritual context or spiritual makeup or background. Number 4, most people do not comprehensively understand spiritual intelligence comprehensively. And then number 5, 65% of the world's population is afraid of spiritual intelligence, meaning they think it's taboo, woo-woo, or it's something that has nothing to do or associated of any type or any kind with business intelligence or business at all. And so we're going to demystify that myth as we go through this presentation. So every problem, with every problem, there has to be what? A solution. And there is. Five major solutions of spiritual intelligence at work in business are: number one, engaging people's spiritual intelligence through alignment, education, certification coaching, or mentor training. Point number two, enhancing spiritual intelligence of people's produces greater profitability overall. Point number three, spiritual intelligent people are some of the most creative and comprehensive people in organizations. Point number four, spiritual intelligent people are more emotional and cognitively aware of the world. Number five, helps people communicate more openly at work to create and build psychologically safe workspaces, meaning that they create and they're sensitive to be able to create a safe space for people to dialogue, to cognitively exchange ideas, concepts, and different things of that nature. And so, with the solution, we come with the benefits. What are some benefits of this, of applying spiritual intelligence? Four-step beneficial solution process of spiritual intelligence in business are: one, cognitive diversity, CQ, as we know it, the overall mental acuity to comprehend the way things ought to work together for the benefit of the whole. Number two, create psychological safety, the building of maintaining and operating in safe workspaces. This is huge. This is paramount. Moving forward, your business, whether it's in a brick and mortar building, or even if it's home based, or even if it's mobile, is going to have to create a psychological safe space for people, of all people involved. Number three, motivation, the process of figuring out what makes a group of people tick or function. This has to do with what we're going to get into later on as it deals with motivation. Number four, spiritual intelligence, or what we know as SQ, full acuity of life, where we are, where we're going, and how are we going to get there. Now, any organization, when it's inceptualized, it must first answer these questions. It must answer its origin. Why are we created, and why are we doing what we're doing? To what purpose or what end are we doing it? And then it must be able to, how are we going to get to the end goal? How are we going to accomplish this? And so with that, I'd like to share with you some extending benefits, four benefits of applying 4 R's in business through spiritual intelligence. And they are rewards. Rewards have to do with motivation. Again, this pandemic, it has proved to us that, listen, people want to be rewarded in different ways. People have found out, hey, the way I was being rewarded in corporate America is not the way I want to be rewarded moving forward in the future. This is the reason why some people return to work while other people chose to stay, and other people chose to give up their employment. And they have pursued being or having the capability and the mobility of working from home or working out of their home. Some have started businesses out of their home. So again, we must find different ways to reward different people for different ways, because everybody is not motivated in the same way or by the same things. And then after we find out rewards, we must do research. Research of what it is, of how you want the model of your company to be, how you want it to function, how you want it to operate, how its output wants to reach those around it and in its sphere of influence. Then after we do that, we must reflect. We must reflect on the rewards, reflect on the research, reflect and do an introspection of where we are, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. Because the end goal is, not only just how you start out, but it's how you finish that matters in the end. And then lastly, number four, reach out. We must reach out to, those that are not in the boardroom. We must reach out to our employees. We must reach out, to HR. We must reach out to R&D, research and development. We must reach out to sales and marketing. We must reach out to the advertising department and different things of that nature. And so if you'd like to find out more about this, you can find out about the 4 R's by the author of the book Cultural Chemistry by Patty McCarthy. She'll be very glad that you would use her book. But I would suggest this book to anyone that is in a multicultural or a multi-conglomerate company. I would suggest this book to you of Cultural Chemistry by Patty McCarthy, dealing with these 4 R's. And so with these benefits, again, these benefits, I like to extend to you a call to action. Again, for every positive action, there must be a reaction. And so I would like for you to react by taking action. This call to action, you can do 2 things. You can book a free 45-minute strategy briefing with us through calendly.com/corporate chaos killer. And that's all one word. Again, go to calendly.com corporate chaos killer, and you can book a free 45-minute session with us. Or email us at the youcanglobal@gmail.com and put in the subject line, put in, this presentation, just the 5 practical ways, and then put it attention Stephen Underwood. And then we'll send you a personal brand PDF that we put together of helping people build up and to expand themselves through their personal brand. The reason and the most successful companies, Virgin Records and many others, Facebook, is because the owners of those companies, the CEO, they have decided to build their personal brand along with their company. And they have had the most success because they have built their personal brand. If you would like to do this, and if we could be of help to you and assistance, again, we want you to be outstanding. In order to be outstanding, you first must stand out. Get in touch with us. We look forward to connecting, collaborating, and cooperating with you in the future ahead. You take care and have a great day. And we thank you for joining us on the Blitz Business Development Academy. I'm your host and your presenter, Stephen Underwood, your global cross-cultural business relationship strategist out of Washington, D.C. We look very forward to hearing from you real soon. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye now.